Hola, join me on Entrada to catch a few waves in northwest Puerto Rico.
I'll check out the surfing way of life, explore incredible natural wonders, meet with a traditional cuatro maker, and cook seafood on the beach. Hola, I'm Roanna, and we're on Puerto Rico's west coast, a magical region of seaside landscapes and sea-loving coastal communities. The scenery is beautiful, but the magic is in the waters. This is where the rugged Atlantic meets the calm blue of the Caribbean. This is a beach, surfers, and sunset lovers' paradise. Let's take a look at the map and see where we are. Rectangular Puerto Rico is 110 miles long and only 35 wide. It has a high, mountainous spine which peaks at over 4,000 feet and separates the North Atlantic coast from the South Caribbean. The capital, San Juan, is in the northeast. Rincon is the island's westernmost point. We'll visit the historic town of San Germán, go spelunking through the famous Camuy caves, catch a few waves, and sample food directly from the sea. You have to get up pretty early in the morning to get the best out of Rincon's fish market. I've met with Johnny, a local chef, to check out the fisherman's catch and pick out the freshest red snapper for tonight's meal.
Hey, Johnny.
All right. Yeah, this is Roanna. Roanna is hanging. This is my fisherman, and he brought me fish today.
Look how big they are, Johnny.
We have today some queen snappers.
Queen snappers?
Queen snappers, yes. We get them at 1,500 feet deep.
Oh, wow.
Their diet is the squid and calamari, and they also eat a lot of little shrimp.
Really?
It's a very beautiful fish. It's a tasty, it's very delicious fish.
Okay, well, that's
good. Look how fresh it looks, huh?
Yeah, that's gonna be tonight's dinner.
That's what we got today. Very fresh. Look at the gill.
Oh, can I touch that?
Of course you can.
Oh, beautiful.
Ooh, that is so fresh.
I can't wait to be filleting it right now.
No kidding. You know what? While you go back and fillet the fish, I'm gonna go visit San Germán.
Okay.
And then we'll hook up with the restaurant later.
Okay, so I should be ready.
All right, good.
Okay, baby. Bye.
One of the best ways to see Puerto Rico is with the top down and the wind through your hair. My trip takes me through tiny villages where people are out having an early lunch. And I suddenly realize I'm starving. These folks seem to be enjoying themselves. I've got to get a closer look. Tan rico, ¿qué están comiendo? What are you eating?
Empanada de yuca con conejo.
¿En serio?
Sí.
Empanadas, yuca empanadas filled with rabbit. Oh, that looks and sounds great. I'm gonna have one. Señora, ¿me podría servir uno, por favor? ¿Qué es esto? What's that?
Hoja de guineo.
Oh, it's a banana leaf. Oh, this is getting better by the moment. This is delicious. Oh, señora, ¿has hecho esto tú?
Sí.
Oh, the yucca flour is great. It has a spongy consistency, and the rabbit tastes like chicken, really. She makes it with yucca flour, which is a root vegetable. That's the outer. And the inner is grilled rabbit cooked with red peppers and potatoes and onions. Then she grills the whole empanada on the barbecue. Señora, riquísimo. Gracias. The picturesque town of San Germán is Puerto Rico's oldest settlement outside San Juan. It's famous for its unique architecture, like this spectacular church, completed in 1606. My guide tells me that it's one of the few Gothic cathedrals in the New World. This is so lovely. What's the exact name of where we are?
Okay, this is the Museum of Religious Art, Portacelli.
Portacielo, or Heaven's Gate, houses a magnificent collection of ancient sacred statues and carvings. They depict in loving detail the sorrow of the saints and the suffering of Christ. A rare black Madonna, inspired perhaps by native islanders, is among the museum's most beautiful treasures. Rincon's famous surf, up next on Entrada. Puerto Rico's western beaches draw surfers from all over the world. It looks like the perfect day to give the waves a whirl. We're on Shack's Beach. I'm here with my friend Richard, and he's going to teach me how to windsurf. So where do we start?
This part right here is called the universal. This is where you tie your mast into the board. Then you have your foot strap to where your feet go in while you're sailing. You have your sail, and you have your battens to keep the foil of the sail. This is your boom.
What's that rope there?
That's
Hold me in?
So that hooks into your harness here.
Oh, it does.
So that it takes the force off your arms. And eventually, when you first learn, you really don't want to use one of these.
No.
Because it gets awkward. But later on, as you get better, you want one because you lose your grip of your hands.
Let's look at the wind sail up.
I'll see how it is.
Oh, that's tall, Rich.
Yeah, it's 17 foot tall.
Oh my gosh. Like, am I going to be able to handle this?
And yeah, what you do is...
Just holding the sail up is tough. I'm battling the wind even on shore.
If the wind's too strong...
It occurs to me that this is maybe not the best day for a beginner.
That's basically it, and then once you get in the water, it's another story.
And in this wind, even the die-hard surfers are having a hard time. Well, I give it my best shot, but I can't seem to get to a standing position. The swelling surf and the gusting wind really do tire you out. I remind myself not to get discouraged, though. People practice for months just to learn how to stand up on a windsurfer. Rich suggests we head for shore and try it again another day. Good idea, because on such a rough and blustery day, those rocks look less than friendly. On the other hand, with Johnny, I'm safe on solid ground. Hi, Johnny.
Hey, babe, how you doing?
How are you?
Okay, and you?
Hey, great. How can you not be great? Look at this environment.
Oh, this is a great big difference from the Bronx where I come from.
No kidding. Where I come from, too. Doesn't look like this.
No.
This is fantastic. What are we cooking today?
Okay, so we're making a fish chowder.
Fish chowder?
Fish chowder, which is called asopao in Spanish.
Asopao.
Asopao.
And it's typical to Puerto Rico or this region?
No, it's very traditional. It's very Latin. I mean, you say asopao and everybody knows what you're talking about.
Excellent. Here are the ingredients. What do we have here, Johnny?
Okay, here we have a carrot, zucchini, yellow squash, and Spanish red onion. This is called sazon. It's a very typical flavoring that Puerto Ricans use for everything. Then we have a cajun, which I use for the soup, which gives it a little kick.
Cajun, like Cajun spice.
Cajun.
Okay, so cajun in Spanish, and black pepper.
Then I have my seafood here, which is a snapper, mussels, scallops, and shrimp.
Yummy. And what's this?
Roux. This is what I'm going to use to thicken the soup at the end.
So it's flour and water?
No, it's flour and olive oil.
Oh, you use oil with it?
I like to give always flavor.
Yeah,
I always
absolutely.
like to
That's
flavor.
good. And?
And this is a clarified butter, which I'm going to use to saute the seafood.
Excellent.
And then here I have my three amigos, which I can't live without.
Three amigos. I love that.
Amigos, which is garlic, olive oil, basil, and salt.
What's the first step?
Okay, so the next step, then I have the fish stock here with the vegetables,
Let's take a look at this.
which is more or less halfway done already.
What do we have here?
We have the sautéed fish, the vegetables, the fish stock, and it's already thickened with the roux.
Okay, let's get at it.
Okay, so here you go.
Here, I have an order. One asopao, please.
One asopao. Add the clarified butter.
I like that you clarify the butter.
I'm gonna add the seafood. Okay, then I'm add my 3 amigos.
Here they go.
Get my little salt, little basil. Some people ask me how much you use, and
Yeah?
I don't know. But, I just go by the feeling.
That's right, you just do it.
By the feeling.
Now, oh, I see, that's great. Ooh, look at that garlic.
Yeah.
Garlic's really good for you, huh?
Oh, I love it. Saute. You pour the half of the fish soup in. That should be about 1 portion.
So that's 1 portion?
Yes.
Oh, that's a seafood lover's dream as far as I'm concerned. Johnny, this looks and smells delicious.
Oh, definitely it does.
Do you think I can sneak a taste?
Yeah, I could probably do that.
Quality control.
There you go. How does it taste?
Oh, delicious, Johnny. This is exactly the energy I need to catch a few waves.
Oh, yeah, this will definitely give you energy. I hope it passes inspection.
Delicious.
Okay, thank you.
Serve me up, Johnny. Before I try my hand at surfing, I'm off to visit the Kamui Caves, an immense system formed by one of the longest underground rivers in the world. This is incredible, Hector. My guide takes me along winding footpaths through the 170-foot-high Cueva Clara de Palme Cave. Even here in the most profound depths, you'll find thriving vegetation, cool, echo-filled air, and the damp, musty feel of life underground.
All thanks to the penetration of sunlight in this portion in particular.
The caves look like a different planet, filled with wondrous formations, stalagmites, stalactites, and other natural creations. The sun reaches down deep. Outside the mouth of the cave, there is a shock of lush plant life. Mossy, misty waterfalls move rainwater from the heights of Puerto Rico's mountains to its dark subterranean depths. Hector points out how endlessly trickling water has over millions of years carved out massive sinkholes and alarmingly sheer canyons into the island's limestone base. And all of this is accessible by large, safe walkways that give visitors a close-up of a world of natural secrets. Even here, hundreds of feet down, nature has made a wonderful home for birds and butterflies, ferns and flowers. High in the foothills overlooking Rincon, you can be sure to find Señor Bonet in his outdoor workshop on any given day. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien. Un placer verte. Mira, como siempre estás trabajando, like always you're hard at work. Qué lindo. Even though these may look like guitars, they're called cuatros, and they're typical to Puerto Rico. Por favor, señor. The cuatro evolved out of the Spanish classical guitar. It has a unique pitch and tone. Instead of 6 strings, it has 10 arranged in 5 pairs. And it has a graceful Baroque body that is carved out of solid blocks of laurel wood. More than any other instrument, the cuatro is the sound of Puerto Rico. Hey, qué lindo, huh? Up next on Entrada, a surfing safari. Well, if anything, the waves have gotten even bigger. But I'm determined to get out there this time. I'm meeting up with Luli to get some surfing pointers. Hola, Luli! All right, this is great! I'm here on Hobo's Beach to get my very first surf lesson. Hola, Luli, ¿cómo estás?
Bienvenida.
All right, thank you.
Bien, bien, bien. ¿Cómo estás?
Excellent. I'm so looking forward to this.
Yeah.
So how do we begin?
Well, this is a perfect board for you.
Okay.
What we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you that we put some wax on the board.
Why do you put wax on it?
That's for to avoid you from falling off the board.
Oh, thanks.
That's traction. Traction. So that way you don't slip. Okay, la cogemos.
Okay,
Ya está.
bueno.
Te voy a dar unas lecciones pequeñas en la playa.
So that's how you hold it?
Sí.
Okay.
Sí, la hold
It's
it
very
down.
light.
It's very light. Put it down the other way so the sun won't melt.
Surfer's tip, face down.
Wax will melt, and when we try to get the sand off, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna lay down flat and try to get up as quick as possible.
Okay, so we're lying down on the board
We're
first?
lying down on the board, okay, and we're gonna count like 1 to 3, try to get up as quick as possible. So that way, you know, when you're out there, when the wave is taking you, you're gonna get up. You have to do it fast, because then the wave goes just right over you.
Oh, so that's when you know, when
Exactly,
the wave
when you
takes
can
you.
feel the board going with the wave. So let's lay down,
Okay.
and then just try to get up as quick as possible. Get up. There you go. You're regular.
Is it as easy as this on the board?
Well, at least you got water all the way around. So.
That's for sure.
Okay. ¿Estás lista?
Lista, ready.
Vámonos.
Vámonos.
Okay.
All right. The answer to my question soon becomes clear. It's definitely more difficult to get up on a surfboard when you're actually in the water, especially with these kind of waves. Lily seems to be doing just fine, but I'm getting tossed around like an empty pop can. Okay, I tried very hard, but this is a lot harder than what it looks like. Hello again, Johnny.
Hello, girl. How you doing?
How are you?
Okay.
I had such a great time on that beach.
Oh, I bet you did.
Ooh, I tried my hand at surfing. Well, it's kind of hard. I mean, I have to admit, this is you can't do in a day.
No, you have to practice.
You do. Yeah, definitely. But it was fun anyway. Just being out here. I mean, this is the spot to do it, right?
Can't complain.
So what are we cooking now?
Well, today I have for the main course I have a grilled red snapper, and I'm gonna serve it with a mango salsa.
Oh, I love mangoes.
It's tropical. I mean,
That's right.
Okay, then here are my ingredients. We have the red snapper, which is called chicharrón in Spanish. We have a diced mango.
Okay.
We have scallions. We have a cilantro, which is very common in Puerto Rico.
Oh, it's a great spice. I love cooking with
And
it.
everybody uses it. We have red peppers, green peppers, red onions.
Right, and over here, what do we have?
Okay, we have the clarified butter and
Right.
the peppers that we're gonna toss with the mixed vegetables.
Oh, these are the same mixed vegetables we use for the fish soup, right?
Yes.
Carrots, yellow squash, green zucchini. Well, it's always green. And the potatoes are served on the side?
On the side, yep.
Oh, that's going to be delicious. So, Johnny, what's our first step?
Also, first up, so we're gonna first put the mangoes in.
Oh, so we're going to make the mango salsa.
The mango salsa.
Excellent. Let me help you out here.
Okay, then we just put half of the vegetables.
Okay. Here you go. I'm passing to you. Now, do you put oil or anything?
I put olive oil in
You
it.
do mix it with. Now, I noticed that the mangoes are very ripe. Do you want that?
Yes, you want that because that even has even more flavor.
Yeah, it's sweeter, isn't it?
They're very much sweeter.
Look at the colors there. What a beautiful thing.
Beautiful. No, people love. I mean, I like to make a dinner that where it looks very pretty. We have the olive oil. I'm not really too good at measuring, so mine is like gloop, gloop, gloop.
Yeah, you are. You just measure by eye.
By eye, yes.
That's right. Johnny, how do we make the fish now?
Okay, so we're gonna do first. We're gonna take the snapper. We're gonna open up the grill, and you have to make sure that it's very hot.
So you preheat it.
So preheat it, make sure it's very hot, so that the fish won't stick to the grill. I brush it with olive oil, olive oil and garlic.
Part of your Tres Amigos. One of your 3 friends.
I can't live without this. I can't.
Oh, that's so great.
Okay. And you add your salt, and then what I do is add a little bit more olive oil because the dry basil will tend to dry it up, to dry up the oil that I already put on it.
That's right. It soaks it up, right?
Soaks it up.
So you put some more on.
Yeah. You know, I just try to just lightly place it on it.
Now, do you do the other side as well with your 3 friends?
Yep.
Okay. Now, how long does it cook on the grill for?
Well, it's going to take around 6 to 8 minutes, depending on the density of the fish.
And you cook it right through on the grill?
You know what I do is I'll mark it on the grill, and then I finish it in the oven.
Now, we have to pay full attention to this cooking, right? When do you cook the vegetables and the potatoes?
When the fish is more or less like three quarters done.
When it's in the oven?
Yeah.
Then on the stovetop, I guess you could fry the rest up, right?
Yep.
And then put it all together.
I saute the potatoes.
And it's ready
the
to
vegetables.
serve.
Yep, ready to serve.
Okay, so since we're almost ready to go, I'm gonna go get ready for dinner.
Okie dokie.
And I'll see you in a flash.
Okay.
All right. See
All
you
right,
soon,
baby.
Dad.
Oh, beautiful.
Up next on Entrada, seafood on the seashore. I had a great time.
Yeah.
Windsurf, she's very popular.
Have you ever windsurfed?
Well, no, I haven't. So we decided to leave it for a day when it wasn't as rough. Okay. This is delicious.
That's it.
Oh, fantastic. Definitely the best in the West, huh?
Absolutely, I'll agree with that.
Here are the recipes. To make Johnny's unforgettable seafood soup, bring the fish stock to a boil. Add sliced vegetables, Cajun spice, dried basil, and sautéed red snapper. Thicken with roux. Add salt and pepper to taste. In a separate pan using clarified butter, sauté scallops, mussels, and shrimp for 3 to 4 minutes. Add seafood to stock and cook for 1 minute. For the grilled snapper with mango salsa, mix very ripe chopped mangoes with cilantro, green pepper, and red onions. Stir in olive oil. For best results, marinate in the fridge overnight. Brush a snapper with olive oil. Sprinkle with dried basil and salt. Grill for about 6 minutes. When the fish is 3/4 done, transfer to the oven for 5 minutes. Sauté vegetables and potatoes and serve on the side. I am so happy being here. It's been incredible. What an amazing journey. Great. Floating with you, Luli's been, hey, hang loose, Rich, hey? You know I'm coming back to finish that windsurf lesson, I'm telling you.
Come back.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm really happy that you enjoy this island and that you enjoy Rincon and the whole West Coast.
Oh, it's been fantastic. Thank you for having us.
Well,
Thank you for having me.
Hopefully we'll see you again soon.
Oh, you can count on it for sure.
Salud.
Without a doubt.